inhibitor. And we can actually strengthen this circuit. We can make it stronger so that in those moments when we need it the most, it will be able to contain the emotional upset or to help us recover more quickly. The key to resilience, to handling stress well, is not that we don't get upset. Everybody gets upset. It's how long we stay upset. Some people will live with that for weeks. And the reason is you keep ruminating, keep thinking about it. That's like living it all over again. So the brain keeps generating these stress hormones. If you're resilient, you drop it. You go on to the next thing. And what allows you to do this is this area here. There's a method called mindfulness. Mindfulness is an adaptation of a meditation technique for everyday life, where you learn to focus on your inner experience or your breath. And every time your mind wanders, you bring it back. Or if your mind does wander to something upsetting, you stay with that, but you don't judge it, you don't react to it, you just know it. And this trains your mind to change your relationship to stress. And it's the changed relationship that's going to help you handle it better.
How can I access my level of emotional intelligence?
Well, the first thing not to do is ask yourself. And the reason is emotional intelligence is 4 things. The first part of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. If you're low in self-awareness, you're going to give the wrong answer. People who are low in self-awareness, if you ask them to evaluate themselves on emotional intelligent behavior, and then you ask people who know them very well to evaluate themselves, there's a huge gap between how they see themselves and how other people see themselves. So the best thing to do is to ask someone who knows you well, who will be honest with you, who you respect and whose opinion you trust. That's a little difficult to do. So many corporations use what's called the 360-degree instrument. I designed one called the Emotional and Social Competence Inventory. This is for leadership development. And it describes what emotional intelligence looks like listening well, and so on. And asks people to evaluate you, but you don't know who evaluated. They do it anonymously. And you get an average of 10 at a time. That way, 10 opinions. That way you can get an honest answer. So there was a Scottish poet